Hey, Bugs. Hey. Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing, small fry? Go.
Alright, so we got the tractor here. Look what the Anvil ferry dropped off today. I got some pictures I'll put up of that wood right there that they just crudely put underneath it and welded this bullshit on the side. It's just too thin. I mean, if it's only like a foot long. Maybe if that was longer, and cemented into the ground, that might be an okay Anvil stand. But either way, to me, it's trash. So I have to break and cut and grind all that bullshit metal weld off the feet of the Anvil and wire wheel this whole thing up. Find out the make on it, even though I think it's a Peter Wright. I'm not 100% sure on it. It's on a wide face. It's heavier than hell. I'm going to get a weight of it. I'm going to clean it up, paint it up, oil it up, make it look pretty. So I guess that's what I'm working on in the shop. So I figured I'd make a video. And yeah, it's heavy. So thank you, Anvil Ferry, for just dropping this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful anvil off. And what I'm probably going to do with this anvil is, I've got my very first anvil under that towel there. That's the hay button. And then I got my secondary anvil, which I do love, which is a Peter Wright. But the anvil out there, the face is almost as wide, but I think it's actually wider. So I'll do some measurements and stuff. But the corners on this thing are beat. And the corners on the one out there, they're nice. And I think it's bigger. So I might have to take this anvil out and replace it with the new anvil out there, the rusty one, and then maybe sell this anvil. So that might be my plan. Just give myself a little upgrade. Wow, that went easier than I thought it would. I thought that wouldn't work at all. And I thought I'd have to swing like crazy just to make it move a little bit. But a light tap and those stupid metal plates on that anvil just popped right off. And I did identify it. It is a Peter Wright. I want to clean it up and probably replace it with my other Peter Wright in there. This one's bigger and cleaner. I'm going to clean up even more, and then let's get started on that.
gravy. I mounted it on the log. I'm gonna have to unmount it now because I forgot to weigh it. I wanted to weigh it. It is literally so much bigger than both of my anvils. I got the tape measure. This is, I want to say 5-inch width on the face, and the other two anvils are 4-inch. So it's an extra inch wider, and another like 2 inches on the length on the part you forge on the anvil. So it's mass. It's bigger than both anvils. Peter Wright. And I had my first anvil, the hay button, right here as my main anvil. I rotated the hay button to my secondary spot, and this brand new Peter Wright is going to be my main one. Testing it out, trying to see how it works. Cleaned up the face, fresh paint, oil on it later. I'm probably going to take it apart and weigh it, get a weight on it. Wrap a chain around it. You'll get that annoying ring, but I can't wait to actually forge on it. I like it already. The only thing that sucks was the legs that I grounded off, which was an easy fix. There's an anchor touch mark on the front foot, like a touch mark of an anchor. If anyone out there knows what that means, the significance is of a little anchor touch mark on the foot of the anvil, leave it in the comments. You know, I'm really curious to know what the hell that is. It's on a Peter Wright little anchor, like touch mark. What is that? Whoever had this previous, the whole face is just riddled with chisel and hot cut marks. Usually you want to do that on the smaller section between the anvil and the horn here. That's for cutting. They just use the whole goddamn anvil, so there's like deep cuts and gashes. That's just a pet peeve of mine. I'm trying to grind them out a little bit. I'm not trying to take off too much material, just enough so it doesn't warp and distort the flatness of the knives when I'm working on them. I got a level and leveled this thing all out. Make sure she's all flush and perfect and pretty. And I'm just gonna keep cleaning her up and go from there. Surf's up, California, high tide, dude.
You better hang 10, buddy.
I'm gonna hang 200. This thing's pushing 200 pounds. Woo!
It's upside down, but yeah, you get it.
The other Peter Wright was 160. 200. And the hay button is probably around 162. So 2 160s and 1 200. It's heavy. Alright, now that I know, I'm going to happily mount it back on the log.
Alright. There she is, the new anvil. The Peter Wright. It's got a lot of surface damage. I put a 40 grit flap disc on it just to smooth her out a little bit. I might hit it again maybe in a couple months, but for right now, she's good. I might actually get the welder and just like tack weld a couple of the deeper spots, including that one, but basically she cleaned up good. She weighs 200 pounds, and she's just bigger than the hay button that I originally had, which is right here. Secondary anvil in the secondary station. So that's the other one. Here's a horseshoe heart. When I put this on the edge of the anvil, like so, I've got about a ½ inch, space. Fit my whole finger across there. It's wider. It's longer too, but it's wider, which is awesome for when you're making knives and stuff. It's just a bigger work area, bigger work surface, and it makes handling the material when you're forging it easier. Give it a fresh coat of black paint on the side. That's just how I like to do it. Put the chain on it, polish up the top, rub some oil all over it, and she's a happy anvil now. And I haven't even forged on it yet, but I'm gonna very soon. Still waiting on the propane forge, the chili propane forge. It's coming. That's probably gonna take another 3 to 4 weeks, sadly. But not too sad, because I'm just gonna start using and forging on the old coal forge more often, like probably this weekend. But there she is. So yeah, good half an inch. Bring it over to the old Hey Budden. This is the original anvil. I put it right on the edge, but guess what? It's hanging off on the other edge. I put that on the edge. It's basically the same width as this. It's actually, the heart's actually a little bit wider. So, I mean, this is a good anvil. It's the first one I had. Hey Budden. It's an awesome one. But this thing weighs probably about 160 pounds. And it's about a 4-inch face. This is a 200-pounder with a 5-inch face. And I love it. I think it's the right size. It's a 200-pound Hey Peter Wright, and I like it. I want to take it. I love it. So now I have this one. I have the Hey Budden. And then out in the darkness out there is the other Peter Wright, which I'm going to sell. You can see it right there. I'm going to sell that one.